You're watching Fox 26, your hometown news connection. And now, great day.
Good Friday morning. I'm Kim Stevens.
And I'm Jim Della Vega. We have more on the shutdown in just a few moments, but we're starting off with a weather alert right now. More dense fog today, which means you're going to want to get out of the house a little bit early. Kobe, what's going on?
Absolutely. And of course, drive safely, slow down, give yourself a little more room between the car and the car in front of you. We do have that fog moving into the valley, and temperatures once again chilly this morning. We do have a high transportation risk. I want to tell you about. National Weather Service says visibilities in this area could be 800 feet or less, which causes a real risk for chain reaction. So please be careful. The 99 from Merced all the way down to Madera. You got the 152 Chowchilla all the way to Los Banos, and the 33 on the west side there, Dos Palos, Mendota, Firebaugh. That's going to be a real problem. Also, let's take a look at your visibilities right now. We've got Merced at 1 3/10 of a mile. Hanford already at 0.1 for Visalia. Fresno and Madera down to 2 already. Over this past week, they haven't gotten that low so early, so it's going to be a problem this morning. Let's take a look at your day planner. 9 o'clock, we're looking for sunny skies, 45, 55 by lunchtime, and 63 at 5 o'clock this afternoon with sunny skies. Coming up, got your exclusive 10-day forecast. We'll show you how long these weather alert days will last and how warm it's going to be for the next 10 days, so stay right there. Traffic around the valley, see what's going on. If you're traveling up and down the valley, please be careful. The fog is out there. The 99 right now looking pretty good in the Fresno area. As we travel north past Madera and all the way up to Merced, no obstructions, no slowdowns. Good traffic in the Merced area, just a little bit of a slowdown there. You can see to the west of G Street. And as we move south towards Visalia, Tulare, Hanford area, we've got the fog. You can see it up and down the valley. But as far as the freeways are moving, no problem, no accidents, no obstructions. Please drive safely this morning. The fog is going to be a problem. And that's a look at your traffic.
5:02 now, and now to the breaking news we're following. Just this morning, the FBI arrested a longtime advisor to President Trump, a man by the name of Roger Stone. He's now facing a slew of charges brought by special counsel Robert Mueller. A
grand jury indicted him on 7 counts. Most of them, 5 counts, are of giving false statements. There's also 1 count for obstruction of an official proceeding and 1 count of witness tampering. So far, no comments from the president that we know of, either on Twitter or in person.
And we're keeping a close tab on this story. We'll have an update in 25 minutes or whenever information comes into the newsroom.
Now we have some more breaking news for you right now. A road in southwest Fresno is now shut down because of an incident involving a train. Michael Ikahihifo is live in the area of Blackstone and Belmont. And Michael, what are police saying happened?
Well, police and investigators are just about leaving the scene, but take a look behind us. This is the area where police officers say the incident occurred. A conductor was actually driving his train southbound when he saw a man laying on the tracks on the other side, and he had a gash in his forehead. Now, police say that that man is about 30 to 35 years old. He's a Hispanic male, and he has a gash in his forehead. He is now in the hospital in critical condition. Police say they don't know if he was actually placed there and he had an injury before then, or if he was actually hit by a train, which is why lots of investigators were taking pictures and getting more evidence here at this incident. But as we gather more information, we will update you on air and online. We are live here on Facebook, giving you guys live updates. I will be calling the sergeant in just a little bit. He says that there's some developing news that they're trying to gather for this incident here involving a train. But he says it's such a common area where a lot of people and trains are always involved in some type of incident here, so he says the public needs to be aware and be careful here near Diana and Grant. Reporting live here in Fresno, Michael Ikahihifo, Fox 26, your hometown news connection.
New this morning, 5 people shot in Pennsylvania, and right now we know at least 3 of them are dead. This is going on in State College, which is in the middle of the state between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. It all started at a bar where 3 people were shot. Police say one of them was the shooter's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Police say the guy then got into a car and ended up crashing before going into a home where he shot a man dead and then shot himself.
Happening now, the hunt is on right now for whoever shot 5 people, killing 4 of them. It happened northwest of Atlanta. The sheriff says there are 2 crime scenes just 3 blocks apart.
As we wake up and get ready for work and school this Friday morning, many federal workers are wondering when they will get paid next. Today marks day 35 since the shutdown began. It started the Saturday before Christmas, and it became the longest in history after reaching day 22. Many workers are now running out of money, and as reporter Kimberly King from our sister station in South Carolina shows us, some are turning to the kindness of strangers to pay rent and even eat.
Every little bit helps.
Mike Rice is a TSA agent showing up at the Manna Food Pantry just days ago.
I think it's a very good thing.
Federal employees like Mike are coming in.
So if you need more boxes,
allowed to fill banana boxes full of food, now a month in without pay.
said if you want to kind of pick and choose.
The situation tightening the noose of financial stress.
It's beginning to get to be, I mean, and it affects everybody a little bit different.
I know of 2 people that have applied for unemployment.
TSA agent representative John Maitland says since they're required to go to work,
So we're ineligible for unemployment. We have one woman with 5 children. She has to move this week because she couldn't stay in the place she was in.
her landlord, he said, asked the TSA worker to move out since she couldn't pay rent.
We have others that have medication for their spouse that they have to have that's expensive.
We've had a total of 6 federal workers come in.
Sydney Barham with Asheville Buncombe Christian Ministries says that the charity has helped 5 families with food, 3 with helping to keep their lights on. ABCCM has helped develop a program just to help federal workers, one getting help with rent.
And she is a single mom who just moved here and is also caring for a disabled family member. I've already had churches and community members step up to help that family meet their rent needs so that they can stay in their house, which has been really important.
At the airport, passengers are donating also as they go through security.
I can't express how much we're appreciative of the general public, just in general being supportive of us. It's humbling.
If you are a federal worker and you are not getting a paycheck right now, you can find some local resources on our website, kmph.com. Health offices around the country are now getting ready just in case a measles outbreak in Washington state spreads.
Measles is extremely contagious. By some estimates, those who haven't had it have a 90% chance of getting it if they come in contact with somebody who's affected. Now, public health officials say the measles vaccine is also very effective. But if you're not sure if you're protected, call your doctor. He or she may be able to do a blood test or give you a shot.
There is a antibody test that you can actually go into your provider and they can draw an antibody test or a blood test to tell you whether you have immunity to measles or not.
Experts say it could take up to 3 weeks before someone who has been exposed to the measles actually starts to show symptoms.
A little boy in North Carolina is now safe and back home with his family this morning after they had no idea where he was for 3 days. 3-year-old Casey Hathaway disappeared from his great-grandmother's backyard on Tuesday. Yesterday, searchers found him and he was calling out for his mom.
We brought Casey to his family just like we said we were going to do. We did not give up. We were very persistent. Little fella is happy, and his parents are very happy as well. When he saw his little sister, had a big smile on his face, and I can tell you it's just very, very touching.
We just want to tell everybody that we're very thankful that you took the time out to come search for Casey and prayed for him, and he's good. He is good. He's up and talking. He's already asked to watch Netflix, so he's good. He is good.
Oh, and the people who found him say he was chilly, but again, good.
So many times, that first 24 hours is so important. We've reported stories like this before, and after the first 24, the chances go down. So it's seldom to see something have such a positive after 3 days.
But
and
we could use the good news, right?
You're right.
It is 5:10, still ahead. We may be dealing with fog and cold weather here, but that is nothing compared to some places in eastern U.S.
Just ahead, we're going to show you where some alligators ended up frozen in their swamp. And we'll explain why this is sort of normal.
Chilling new information about a Florida bank shooter's past. I'm Anita Vogel, and I'll explain coming up.
Coming up, your exclusive 10-day forecast will show you how many weather alert days we have, plus how many days in the 60s, which are above normal for this time of year. That's coming up next.
You're watching Fox 26, your hometown news connection. Great day will continue in a moment.
Oh yes, you probably heard the Baby Shark song by now, or at least your kids or your grandkids have. Well, that YouTube video so popular, Netflix is teaming up with a video maker, and they're coming up with several Baby Shark videos this year.
But wait, there's more. There's also talk of a cartoon series and a musical. So this is gonna go and go and go in your head. I'm okay with it right now. Maybe by Sunday, when it doesn't stop, I might not be.
You listen to it once, and it's stuck in your head.
Okay, hey, look who's getting her own action figurine. It is a 6-inch version of U.S. Senator and presidential candidate Kamala Harris, set to be unveiled today in New York City. The figure is dressed in business attire, as you see here.
Also has pearls and pump heels. Pre-orders are going on right now. The cost about $20.
Huh.
And speaking of action, a principal in China knows how to get his students involved in exercise. He's participating in a daily routine with them.
I'm impressed. This 10-second clip shows him doing an energetic shuffle dance, which we now understand is all the rage at this primary school. The principal says he learned shuffle dancing last summer when he accidentally shuffled across a dance group practicing. Look at that. I think we could do that. We have to learn the moves, but it doesn't look exceptionally...
And have a little talent, but otherwise, totally we could do it.
Hey, if you'll be making the kids peanut butter and jelly sandwiches this morning, or maybe plopping some PB on your toast,
you might want to think about this. Some people think that peanut butter should be stored upside down. That's right. Flip it with the lid on the bottom.
Yep, that's what my husband does. The reason? So that you do not have a bunch of oil at the top of the jar and dry peanut butter at the bottom.
Now, this all came to be a topic in the last few days after the website Pure Wow posted an article. It also suggested you might want to refrigerate your peanut butter to make it creamier. So the thing I worry about is you turn it back up, you open it up. Don't you have a bunch of peanut butter now on the lid? Stuck to the lid?
Well, maybe a little bit, but it's not that much. I mean, this is for the peanut butter that doesn't have a whole lot of stuff you can't pronounce in it. It's peanuts and maybe a little bit of oil and salt. Those are the natural peanut butters. The other ones that are whipped with hydrogenated oil, you're not probably going to have a problem like that.
So I'm used to, okay, well, we don't have peanut butter in our house. Because if we did, this button would fly across the room like a rocket. Not allowed. Hey, since we're talking about food, one of the country's big fast food chains is making a new pledge about its packaging.
KFC says it is now working to make sure all of its container lids and plastic bags are reusable by the year 2025. That's just 6 years away. The new push also goes for straws and cutlery, like, I guess, the sporks.
Yes.
And we always need a reusable spork.
Yes.
Hey, what else is reusable and really good at getting your news updates when you are on the go?
Those Amazon Alexa devices. If you have one and you want to get news, easy. Fox 26 News is easy to do. All you have to do is say, Alexa, give me the Fox 26 Fresno News.
Still ahead here on Great Day, an update on the breaking news. An associate of President Trump arrested this morning.
Plus, a new day is dawning in our nation's capital, but with workers missing yet another paycheck. The backlash is ramping up.
A man risking injury to get onto that ice disc in Maine, armed with a chainsaw. We'll explain exactly what he was planning to do with it.
Planning on going down south for the weekend? Well, we'll let you know what kind of weather you can expect with your getaway forecast. That's coming up next. Hey, you're watching Fox 26, your hometown news connection.
Great day, still covering the breaking news out of Florida. An associate of President Trump slapped with handcuffs while you were sleeping. Obstruction, witness tampering, and more.
Some schools are closed this morning because of snow and extra cold temperatures. We're talking single digits. Find out where kids are celebrating and sleeping in today.
Hey, are you getting ready to hit the road this morning? Well, we'll tell you why you need to be a little bit more cautious after California was ranked among the worst states with the worst drivers. Coming up.
And coming up, we got your temps around the valley. We'll let you know how cool it is out there this morning. Stay right there. That's next.
You're watching Fox 26, your hometown news connection. And now, great day.
Good morning. It is Friday. I'm Jim Delavega.
I'm Kim Stevens. Glad you're here with us today. Let's see what's going on with the weather. Kopi, you had originally said earlier in the week that we might have rain, but now?
No, that's out. That's out right now. You know, the Weather Service have reevaluated all their statistics and all the maps, and they said, yeah, I don't think so. But we do have some cool temperatures, though. Those haven't left. 38 degrees is your average in the Fresno Metro. Same for the North Valley. And South Valley, you're looking at 40 degrees for your average. Up in the mountains, you're coming in at 36 degrees. Now, if you're heading out of town for the weekend, you're going to the Bay Area. Let's see what's happening right there. San Francisco, you got a 62 and cloudy on Saturday, 65 and partly cloudy on Sunday. Now, Monterey looking good, mid to upper 60s, cloudy and partly cloudy, and then cooler up in Lake Tahoe, 47 and 54 with mostly cloudy and then partly cloudy on Sunday. Vegas, if you're going to Cha-Ching, Vegas, mid-60s, mostly sunny and partly cloudy. And then you're going to have Los Angeles, man, check this out, mid-70s, partly cloudy skies. That's almost spring-like. Pismo Beach, 72 on Saturday, mostly cloudy. Clouds hang in there, but only partly on Sunday, 69 for your high there. That's a look at your getaway forecast. Coming up, got your highs and lows for the valley floor and the mountains, so stay right there, and we'll let you know what to expect. Traffic, see what's happening around the valley. Checking in right now as we check in with Tulare. Now the normal slowdown there on the 137 as you're going eastbound, crossing over West Avenue. Page Avenue westbound over to West, slow down there. And then you got, once you get off the 99, heading up to the 63, you got that slow down there. Otherwise, things looking pretty good. It's foggy out there, folks. Please be careful. And that's a look at your traffic.
If you are just waking up, there is breaking news out of Florida. A confidant of President Trump now arrested.
It's related to the special counsel's Russia investigation. The charges, witness tampering, lying to Congress, and more. His name, Roger Stone. That's the guy you're seeing right there walking.
Well, so far, no reaction from the president, but we are watching for that, constantly checking his Twitter feed. Coming up at 6 o'clock this morning, we will show you how the FBI came a-knockin', literally.
A new study might prompt you to drive a little safer as you make your morning commute.
It shows California drivers ranked among the worst in the nation. Michael Ikahihifo is live in Southwest Fresno. Michael, has California always been ranked this high?
Unfortunately, yes. California is now ranked number 4 for some of the worst drivers in the country. But you know what? It's better than it was in 2017 when California was actually ranked number 1. And you can see everyone is getting ready for their morning start today on Friday. And we saw lots of cars moving out and about. But just be aware, you might want to be a little bit more cautious as you make your commute this morning. Now, there are a lot of factors that come into play when deciding how to rank worst drivers around the country. Federal government stats show these states have more accidents, speeding tickets, DUI, citations, and fatalities compared to other states. The study also shows distracted drivers were to blame for more than 3,400 deaths nationwide in 2016. As for cities, the 2017 study ranked Fresno in the top 20 worst places to drive.
You're moving here, yeah. I'd have my eyes out for everybody around me because they don't care. They'll cut you off and they'll get where they got to go first.
Now, car crashes continue to be the leading cause of death in this country, car crashes. So as you make your commute this morning, remember to slow down, be aware of your surroundings, and of course, put the phone down and do not be distracted. Reporting live here in Fresno, Michael Ikahihifo, Fox 26, your hometown news connection.
5:34 now, a quick look at some other stories that we are following today on Fox 26 News and KMPH.com. Lawyers for President Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort, are expected to tell a judge their client did not violate his plea agreement with special counsel Robert Mueller. The judge's decision could affect how long Manafort spends behind bars.
Public schools in Milwaukee, Wisconsin are closed right now because of extremely cold weather. Forecasters are predicting lows several degrees below zero and a high just 5 degrees. Another storm will bring more snow and even colder temps early next week.
Also happening today, Pope Francis will hold a mass with troubled youth at a prison in Panama. The Pope is trying to bring more attention to youth incarceration problems. He is already in Panama for World Youth Day. The doomsday clock is back in the news this morning.
It remains at 2 minutes to what's known as apocalyptic midnight. So what exactly does that mean? Fox's Tracy Gallagher is in Los Angeles with an explanation.
The 2019 time should not be taken as a sign of stability, but as a stark warning.
The end is near. That, according to the doomsday clock, as it remains locked at 2 minutes to midnight for the second year in a row. The Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist making its annual announcement Thursday. The clock, established in 1947, is a metaphorical measure used by scientists to sound the alarm about global threats. Back in 1991, it was 17 minutes from midnight. That was due to the Cold War coming to a close and reduction of nuclear tensions.
It's a state as worrisome as the most dangerous times of the Cold War.
The clock is at its closest point to midnight since 1953, when the Cold War brought a risk of nuclear disaster. This time around, nuclear threats, cyber attacks, and climate change are all factoring into the clock's position.
We're playing Russian roulette with humanity, and the danger and the probability is mounting that there will be some kind of nuclear incident that will kill millions, if not initiating exchanges that will kill billions.
The danger today from Russia is much less than the danger from the Soviet Union in 1953. That's on the plus side.
Nuclear scientists say easing tensions with North Korea is a positive trend, and they're looking forward to an upcoming summit between President Trump and the North Korean leader. In Los Angeles, Trace Gallagher, Fox News.
5:37 now, just ahead, a little boy who was missing for 3 days is found. He's back home with his mom and dad right now.
We heard from the mom a little bit ago. Now we're going to hear from the rescuers who helped track the little guy down.
We're used to seeing big things launching into space, but how about a little 2-pound satellite? It's inside that big rocket, though. We'll show you who sent it up.
It's another chilly morning. Plus, we've got fog on the valley floor. We'll show you where the thickest fog is and how long it's going to last this morning. That is coming up next. Hey, you're watching Fox 26, your hometown news connection. Time now to enjoy some wonderful Great Day faces from Mamma Mia.